Good morning, everybody. This is Eureka John with Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live on Theta TV from Leander, Texas. And it is July 2nd at 5:41 in the morning. Yes, sirree, Bob. I broadcast every single morning, and that is what I do. This is my morning show / video blog. So yeah, this is purely for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and I am not your teacher either. I'm not claiming to be a know-all, be-all, end-all of cryptocurrency. I'm exploring all this stuff as I go along, and I'm trying to figure it out. And that is the purpose of this video blog, is for me to educate myself and give myself a reason to study something every single day. It's discipline, it's motivation, and every day if you have some reason to get up and learn something new by, oh crap, I gotta have something to talk about on the show today or tomorrow morning, that's a reason. And as a result, I've learned a ton, and I've learned a ton by talking to people who have watched the show as well. And it's been really cool for sure. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not shilling anything. I'm not trying to bum money. So I mean, a lot of people are asking for donations and stuff, and that's fine. But this is just as valuable to me to learn as it hopefully is for you as well. So or at least you can just get a good laugh. So all right. Anyway, enough with all the rambling about me. Let's see what's going on in the crypto world here. Let's go over here to CoinGecko and see what is happening. We have Bitcoin at $33,053.72, Ethereum at $2,039.45, and glad Ethereum got through that little dip where it got down to 1,700 and something. Binance Coin $279.07. Cardano $1.31, Dogecoin 24 cents, XRP 64 cents, USD $1. So we still have 3 stable coins in the top 10: Binance USD, USDC, and Tether. So yeah, interesting. It'd be nice if some of these other projects were to make it up in here right now, but I think a lot of people have bought a lot of these stable coins during all this market downturn, because that's what happens when people need to step back and take a rest. Like I've said before, the analogy of the swimming pool, you want to get out of the pool for a while because your skin gets all pruny and you start getting those chlorine foggy eyes and stuff like that. Or it's Adult Swim, and yeah, it is Adult Swim. It's like everybody goes crazy playing around, splashing each other in the crypto market, and things get wild and crazy for a time, and then suddenly a crash hits, and then it's time for Adult Swim. Let the adults take over for a while. So you will move your coins over to the side of the pool and buy some stable coins and let them sit there for a while, because stable coins are pegged to $1. They're not going to move around anywhere. So that gives you time to kind of reevaluate or figure out your next strategy plan. And during downturns, developers have their heads down programming. Traders have their next strategies being worked on and stuff like that. So they buy into stable coins to kind of sit on the side for a moment. So right now, 3 stable coins are in the top 10. So hey, that's a sign that a lot of people are taking a chill pill. Anyway, so yeah, Polkadot is at 1478. Binance USD, okay, $1. Bitcoin Cash 480.28. Uniswap 1717. Litecoin 131.66, Solana 31.95, or Solana, however you want to say it. Chainlink 17.45, Ethereum Classic 51.82, $1.05 for Polygon, and then Stellar is 25 cents, and Theta Network is down to 5.84. You would think that Theta Network, having gone live on mainnet 3.0 yesterday, that it would have gone up. However, you think about all the investors and traders, trying to make a quick buck by trading, and they try to buy the rumors, sell the news, and stuff like that. And there's a lot of that going on right now. There are so many huge partnerships with Theta that I don't think that Google and Samsung and Binance and all these huge, large corporations like that, and Sony and Lionsgate Studios and all this stuff, I don't think that they're going to be investing time and energy in a project such as Theta, only for it to be a fly-by-night operation. So I would not be too worried about that. So yeah. So that's why it'd probably be a good time to stack up on some Theta. So yeah. So I gotta. That reminds me, I need to do my staking on my Ethereum Elite Edge node. I got to stake up my T-Fuel because it paused the T-Fuel staking for a few days right before they had the new release out, and then now it's time to put your T-Fuel back on there. So yeah. Anyway, so let's get into the skinny of it. I did find this new interesting lending protocol yesterday. Somebody had suggested it on one of my past videos. I can't remember what I was talking about, but they talked about Liquity, Liquity protocol. So let me see here. And I looked at it last night, just kind of briefly looked at it, but it looked pretty interesting. Interest-free liquidity network. Okay, so hold on. Nah. Okay, so there's that. Let me see Liquity network. Maybe I was looking at the wrong Liquity last night. And let's see here. Liquity network. Well, I just Googled Liquity and it showed another option. So let me see here. Delete. Let's just do Liquity. And notice I use pre-search. I don't use Google. So it's a private, decentralized search engine. So let's see here. There's liquity.org, interest-free Liquity. And then I saw another liquity.network, but I don't know, man. Okay, so anyway, we'll go at what I was looking at last night. Interest-free liquidity at your fingertips. Borrow LUSD against ETH at 0 interest. 0% interest. And not really sure how that works, and it has a low collateralization ratio of 110%. I believe Aave is like 150 or 175. So basically, if you put in, $100 at 150% collateralization ratio, you can only borrow $50 against that $100. And different protocols have different collateralization ratios. I know that's a mouthful. But this one seems pretty low at 110 collateralization ratio and 0% interest. How does that work? So robust and stable, the protocol's algorithmic governance and direct redeemability of LUSD ensures that a stablecoin remains pegged to the dollar. So holders of LUSD can provide stability to the system while benefiting from liquidation gains and LQTY rewards. Liquidation gains. Okay, so if somebody gets liquidated, you get to keep the rewards. The community does. So let's see here. Docs. I like to go to Docs. Docs.liquity.org. It's a decentralized borrowing protocol that allows you to draw interest-free loans against Ether uses collateral. Loans are paid out in LUSD, a USD pegged stablecoin, and need to maintain a minimum collateral ratio of 110%. The loans are secured by the stability pool containing LUSD and by fellow borrowers collectively acting as guarantors of last resort. Learn more about these mechanisms in our documentation. So, interesting. All right, so there's, I can go pretty deep in this. I just wanted to take a quick look at this, and it doesn't have a front end, so you can become a front end operator apparently with this protocol. And front-end operators provide a web interface to the end user, connecting them to the Liquidity protocol, and receiving LQTY rewards in return. So if you operate the front end, Liquid AG is not running its own front end, making the system more decentralized and censorship resistant. Instead, Liquity is leaning on its ecosystem to bootstrap access to the protocol. To open loans, make deposits, etc., users thus have to use one of the front ends provided by third parties. By connecting users to Liquity front ends, can earn Liquity rewards distributed by the pool. How does this work? The protocol pays out LQTY rewards prorated to users who deposit LUSD to the stability pool. Front-end operators can receive a portion of these rewards by tagging deposits facilitated by their interface and specifying the percentage of LQTY to kick back to their users. The revenue generated by front-end grows proportionally with the total amount of LUSD deposited to its users by the stability pool. So there's a whole launch kit right here. You can get it from the GitHub repository. I kind of looked at that last night a little bit. Choose a front-end Liquidity. Liquity has not entered into any form of cooperation with front-end operators. The list of front-end operators is provided for informational purposes only. Neither is the list conclusive, nor has Liquity AG conducted any due diligence on these operators. Accordingly, Liquity AG does not make any statement regarding technical functionality and or the trustworthiness of the front-end operators below. Okay, so here's some front-end operators. Zerion, Liquity app, DeFi Saver, LUSD. Okay, so I guess this is some front-end operators of which you can go through and use the Liquity protocol through their front end. So let's just take a little quick at Zerion and see what that looks like. So if you want to be a front-end operator and you have some web development skills, I guess this might be right up your alley. I do use the Zerion app on my phone to connect a lot of my wallets. Now, how is this connected with Liquity? That I cannot see. I'm not going to connect my Metamask right here. So not quite understanding this. So front end's FAQ, and let's take a quick look at that. But it could potentially be, some sort of passive income opportunity for those people that are inclined to do something like this. Front-end operators provide a web interface to end user, enabling them to interact with the Liquity protocol. For that service, they will be rewarded a share of the LQTY tokens that their users generate. LQTY rewards are being awarded to the stability pool depositors and then proportionally shared between the users themselves and the front-end operator. How much each party gets is determined by the kickback rate, which is set by the front-end operator and can range between 0 and 100%. Setting a high kickback rate will make the front-end operator attractive to users, but offering a nice interface and additional functionalities might allow for a lower kickback rate while still garnering user interest. How can I run? So install our front-end launch kit. What types of rewards do I see? Front-end paid out. Okay. Where do the rewards come from? Okay. So interesting. Yeah, so I mean, there's tons of passive income opportunities in cryptocurrency and blockchain world. To say that you can't make any money right now in the cryptocurrency world or just in general, period, with basic amount of internet skills, computer skills. Anything you can, any type of staking can get you money. There's just so many opportunities right now. Trading, for those who even know, I mean, I'm not a trader. I leave traders to the trader rock stars. Let me just connect my Metamask wallet here and see what's going on with this liquity.app.com. I noticed most of the front end operators in this in that list were Liquity associated. So you haven't borrowed any Liquity, you have no Liquity in the stability pool, you haven't staked Liquity yet. So kickback rate 99%, the front end kickback rate, okay. And borrowing fee 0.5%, total value locked as a collateral. Okay. 1.00 million ETH, or yeah. Or is that yeah. Oh, all right. So interesting. I would be interested to look at the audits and security on this, and and see what's going on with this. This is their Liquity app dashboard, and let's see what is going on with their farm here. Liquity farming period has finished, so they do have some farming periods. And let's go back to where I was before this. And so there's several Liquity-Fi, Liquity app, Liquity Fund, Liquity.gg, Waterslide, NIL interest freely.finance CPOX. Okay, so I wonder if these people running these front ends are just borrowing the Liquity name, or if they are associated with Liquity in any way, shape, and form. So let's see here. This Liquity land, the most simple front end, completely redesigned UI. Connect with Metamask Wallet, connect Coinbase Wallet, never changing kickback rate. Mobile version available, run by blockchain experts, safe. So yeah, interesting. I wonder if running this front end is kind of like running a node in a way. So interesting. This is a pretty nice front end too. Huh. Well, this is some good stuff. I've found stuff like this, and I've ended up investing and putting my money into some things and doing pretty well. I've also found stuff like this and not done well, but I like, this is kind of how I found Bancor, by stumbling on it like this through this show, and I'm doing very well with the stuff I have staked up in Bancor in their pools. Interesting. Okay, so for those of you who are watching and looking for a potential place, a lending protocol, this might be something you might be interested in. So, and if you want to go further into it and run a front end, that could possibly be a potential source of income too. Hey, what's up, 29LH06? Nice to see you on here today. I got my stream working again, I believe. So let me know if I'm coming in loud and clear on your end. So key benefits of Liquity here. Liquity offers the best borrowing conditions on the market, with the main benefits being 0% interest rate, a collateral ratio of just 110%, governance free. All operations are algorithmic and fully automated, so there's no governance on here. Directly redeemable. LUSD can be redeemed at face value for the underlying collateral, always and at any time. And then censorship resistant. The protocol is controlled by nobody. So I found this Liquity. Somebody had mentioned Liquity on one of my comments, and then I saw in the Bankless DAO Discord they have their dedicated Liquity channel, and I was trying to figure out what this has to do with Bankless DAO. I think maybe some people in the Bankless DAO are working on, around, or with this project. So I just it's piqued my curiosity enough to take a look. So let's look at the team here. We are growing fast. If you share the same visions and values, we'd love to hear from you. So Robert Lauco, founder of Liquidity, PhD in law, previously researcher at Definity. Oh, okay. Co-founder of Liquity, degrees in physics and economics, Solidity developer. All right. So degrees in mathematics and philosophy, one of the main contributors to Aragon. Okay. VC startup background, passionate about the unfolding financial revolution. Okay. Front-end developer, senior software developer with 10 plus years experience, previously at Cognex. Okay. Edward Mulroney with a monkey on his back. Total technologist, hooked on crafting simple solutions to complex problems, previously in banking and fintechs, keen to build the decentralized future. And Derek Nguyen, previously community moderator for Liquity, passionate about Ethereum, decentralized finance, and contributing to the future of money. So yeah, and then the advisors here. Okay, partners, Polychain Capital, pretty large VC. And a lot of these I don't really know. It looks like a bunch of venture capitalist stuff. Alameda Research right here. Okay, so I am going to go to their Twitter feed and give them a little follow here so I can dig a little deeper. Man, I love cryptocurrency. Just when I think I know it all, and I tried to start, yesterday I went and I, dug through consensus protocols and, the basics of blockchain and stuff like that, proof of work, proof of stake. Those are always fallback topics to talk about. I was actually going to talk about nonces today, not the pedophile British nonces, but the actual cryptographic nonces. And I ended up just talking about Liquity. I was like, let's go take a look at his website. And then here I am spending like pretty much the entire episode talking about Liquity protocol. So maybe I will talk about nonces tomorrow because I have a pretty busy day. And that's stuff that I already kind of know about. So I reserve those topics that I already know about for when I'm like, wake up, I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to talk about? Big brain Liquity whale getting comfy in the Liquity protocol pool on Bancor. Oh, so they're on Bancor too. Now, Bancor is one of my special little pet projects. I love Bancor. So 31% APR, single asset exposure to Liquity, no risk of impermanent loss. Bancor is the safest and smartest way to earn yield on your crypto. Okay, so let's go over here to Bancor and take a look at this liquidity pool. Bancor.network. All right. Earn stake tokens to earn fees. Okay, so Bancor looks a lot just like Uniswap, and as far as being an automated market maker, being able to provide liquidity and do instant swaps on ERC20 tokens and stuff like that. However, Bancor is a single-sided liquidity protocol in which you are able to enter just because with liquidity pools, and I explained a couple days ago in my impermanent loss video, liquidity pools you have to enter 50-50. So if you have $1,000, you have to enter, what would it be, like 0.23 ETH right now versus $500. So $500 worth of each in order to invest a total of $1,000 into a liquidity pool. And see, you have these pairs. Well, with Bancor, you only have to add either BNT or ETH. You don't have to add both, although you can add both. But the rewards are really good right here. There's some liquidity mining programs right now where you can earn a lot more BNT. For instance, the DAI BNT pool right here is 75.31%. I have liquidity pools in BNT put into DAI, USDC, and Maker down here. And so, yeah, you have to keep it locked in for 100 days in order to take full advantage of that impermanent loss insurance, basically. So it insures you 100% against impermanent loss if you keep your funds in there for up to 100 days. Up until that 100 days, it increments up to 100%. But yeah, as you can see, so let's find this Liquity pool. So LQTY, Liquity. All right, so let's take a look here. Okay, actions. So there's no rewards on this pool yet. However, the APR is 25.68. It looks to be kind of a small pool. It might be something good. So there's space available for 8 Liquity right now. Let's go see where it is on CoinGecko. And let's see where it is here. Liquity, number 530. No, it's not Unibright. Although I like Unibright. You know, I have a healthy bag of Unibright that I bought. That was like one of the first cryptocurrencies. I bought... No, it wasn't one of the first crypto... When I first really started digging into projects, Unibright was one of the first ones. So it's at Liquity is at 566 a token, down 5.6% in the past 24 hours, down 6.5% in the past 24 hours. So it's a fairly new token. It hasn't been out a year yet. It's a pretty new token. Let's check the 180 days mark here and see what the dealio is. So it looks like it came out. Oh man, this is like a brand new. So obviously everybody's gonna jump in. I mean, I've seen this happen with several tokens. You know, right at the beginning, everybody's hyped up, and all the initial investors and everything like that, or whatever, you end up buying the token, hoping for a pump up in price, and then they dump them right off the outset. And then from there, the game is on, the race is on, it declines for a while, and then once it starts to gain traction and gain ground, it'll start going up again. So a little while after a token releases is probably a good time to buy that token, because then you're hopefully getting it at its lowest, and then it should go back up. And obviously I'm not a trader, and I'm just a dollar cost average guy, but this is a pattern that I've kind of noticed with a lot of these tokens, is right at the beginning they spike up, and then they drop down because everybody cashes in, and then after a while, if it will be a successful project, then it'll start increasing in value over time with a good project. So that's why you have to look at fundamentals and try to figure out where you want to put your money, what is going to stick around for a while, you know? Pull up a chair, sit down, let's listen to some stories. And so that's what I try to look for. And so far, I mean, I've seen it's associated with Bankless DAO. It has all, Polychain Capital and Alameda Research partnering with it. I have to dig in and see exactly what that means, because a lot of times people will just slap a bunch of logos up on a website and be like, yeah, these are our partners, I know this guy, And meanwhile, Alameda Research is over here like, I don't know, dude, So I need to check into that. What's up, Bantanic? Nice to see you. And I'm super stoked to be up and sounding great according to 29LH06. Back up on Theta TV. It was driving me nuts, banging my head against the wall, trying to figure out the right settings again because they kind of switched everything up. And so, yeah. But anyway, I'm pretty stoked. I might try it, to put a little bit of little something, maybe in the Liquity pool over here. Hold on, and they're in one of their front ends. I might jump into one of their front ends, or I might do their Bancor liquidity pool here as well, because from what I saw, the APR, I mean, is like at 25%, and that ain't too shabby. And the pool is, hold on, let me get back to that pool. Lordy. All right, hold on. I gotta LQTY. Okay, so let's see here. It's only $901,000 and 603. So it's a pretty small liquidity pool. Yeah, okay. APR is 25.68. If this gains in popularity, you could get some pretty good transaction fee revenue out of this. I don't know. I'll have to stew on it for a little bit. Let me know what you guys think if you take a look at Liquity in the comments or, whatever. And I'll be curious to know. But yeah, it looks pretty cool from initial impression. I'm gonna, yeah. So here's the diagram of how it works. Okay, all right. Sold! Bam! To the highest bidder. Okay. All right, I will have to go check that out. Anyway, I got to get on with my day. I need to do my deal and get to work. It's Friday. It's going to be slow. A lot of people are off in the United States for 4th of July holiday. They're either getting Monday off or Friday off. My work is taking Monday off. I personally prefer that. Fridays are generally pretty mellow and chill at my work, and so I like to just kind of be mellow and chill at work. So Monday, I will be off of work. So yes, I will still be up bright and early doing this show on Monday, like always. So I will. Oh shoot, I forgot to put on my outro music. There, now you get to listen to my reggae. All right. I'm going to be changing up my intro animation and maybe my music. I've been working on a lot of animation stuff, keyframe stop motion animation. It's part of my past, one of my many jackass of all trade tricks. So I've been working on some new animations, so hopefully I'll put it up on there pretty soon. Okay, well, I will, talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, see ya. Oh, Bantanic, I always start between 5:15 and 6-ish. I don't really have a start time, sorry. All right, man. But you can catch me on YouTube or Odyssey or BitChute if you missed something. Give me a thumbs up, too. All right, talk to you later. Bye.